Hey everybody, it's barn update number 8. Someday I'm going to write this stuff down. And today's talk, what do you think that might be? Any guesses? Yeah, you're right. That's my thought about the ceiling. And you're going to go, Brian, that's too thin. It's going to warp. It's going to do all kinds of stuff. That's true. It is thin. It is just under 1/4 inch. I think Menards calls this utility panel, and the best I can figure, this is about 13/64. It's 205 thousandths thick. So if 1/4 inch is 250, it's 40 thou less than that. It's weird. It is sanded on one side and it looks nice. That would be the side that faces down. It's not sanded on the other side. It's kind of rough. Looks more like that. I'm not even sure I'm going to finish it. Something tells me I like the look of the wood, and as it ages, it'll just darken up. And I'm not sure that bothers me right now. So that, in theory, is going to go up here. And I think I've decided I'm going to run them long ways. Now it won't. You're going to go, oh, Brian, it'll fit those right between the trusses. Nah. Because of the strangeness of that wall and the fact that this post sticks out 7 inches from the metal, it's not going to be truss to truss. However, that's not the way I'm hanging it anyway. I'm hanging it by these 2x4s that are 2 feet apart. So 2-foot centers, basically 8-foot thing. I'm going to go 5 screws across every 2 feet, so literally there will be 20 screws in every board, right? Yeah, I'm a math whiz. And that'll go that way. There'll be 3 3/4 panels, because my barn isn't in increments of 8 feet. And then there'll be 8 panels going down that direction. So right now I'm at 24 panels. The final, because my barn's a strange size, the last little piece of this ceiling will only be 10 inches wide. And it's going to stop right there in that corner where the post goes up, and that, whatever you want to call that 2x4 that's holding up the stringers. So that'll only be 10 inches. That means I need one more panel, because you can get multiple 10-inch strips out of one panel. 23, 24. Officially I need 25 sheets, and then I'm going to buy a 26 just in case stuff goes wrong. And then today, to make myself feel better about this idea, because boy is that stuff thin, I put 2 2x4s, exactly 2 feet apart, and on the left you're going to see, this is me doing the is it going to splinter test. So I did a bunch of different things with these screws. I got as close to the edge as I possibly could, just to see how it behaved at the end. It really didn't splinter. I drove them so it just kissed the surface. Where'd that guy go? That's that guy. I drove it so it was damn near trying to go through. I think that's this dude here. And I went to different distances from the edge, and I could not get this to splinter. Now, does that mean none of these panels will splinter? No, it doesn't mean that. But it's the test I can do. Oh, Menards sells this little 2x2 foot sheet for like $7 or something. Those are about $12 a sheet. So I think the money says it's $312 to put a ceiling, to buy all the panels that go up here. In a second I'll show you which screws I've decided to go with. This is more like the actual screw spacing if this had been a 4-foot wide sheet. I'm going to go, a screw on each corner, 1 screw in the middle, and then 1 more screw in the middle of those screws. So there'll be 5 screws going across. So after I was done with that, I took the Rotozip. What's this like to cut? Because there's going to be what? There's 6, 7, there's 8 boxes up there that are going to need holes in order to put a cover plate on. So, oh yeah, I got to take these all down. just practicing freehand. I don't have a spare box because I wanted to try it the real way. So I took the RotoZip, my first one was this one. What's it like to cut in the center of a board? And this was just me trying to follow a rectangular line. That seemed easy. And then I believe some of these are going to come out, some of the boxes are going to come out at the edge of a board. So what's it like to do that? That too seemed to be nothing. No big deal. I can see that I got a little carried away. The cool part though is when there's a real box behind it, you're actually just tracing the box. You're not doing it freehand. So if I'm this good freehand, I should be fine with a box. And it takes roughly 30 seconds, 45 to go around that distance. You can tell when you're trying to push it too hard. You can tell when you're not going fast enough. You can just kind of feel it. So that is the test for the ceiling. Right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these lights down and stuff the wires back up in the box. Put the lights away for a while. That's what I'm going to do tonight. There you go. And then tomorrow maybe we're going to start figuring out. I'm not going to rent one of those drywall ceiling hoist things yet, because I'm still, this is still an experiment. If any of you work in manufacturing, maybe you've heard of Plan, Do, Check, Act. Well, I'm doing an experiment. I created a plan. In a minute, I'm going to try to do. When I'm done doing, I'll have learned something. Based on what I'm learning, I'm going to modify or give up, or if I'm lucky, this will work out perfectly and I have a plan in place. So that is my Plan, Do, Check, Act for installing a ceiling. I see I'm 7 minutes. It's really odd for me to go past 5. It's really nice out. And hopefully it's only about 8 o'clock, so maybe I got another hour of light. Alright everybody, that was update number 8. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.